It's Tuesday, November 11th, and good morning. I'd like to invite you to tonight's recording of episode 32 of the Die Laugh Love podcast. It's on my website. It's a free online Zoom call where it's a spirit gallery, and I will be channeling spirits that come forth with particular messages of guidance and healing and love. Open to everybody. If you can make it, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, Zoom link is on my website. I do want to bring a tarot card using my deck, the Vitamin Joy Tarot deck, but I want to talk to you before I pull this card about something that kind of important to me. I think a lot of us can get frustrated with this idea of justice, right? That there are some bad people in this world, and sometimes it doesn't seem like the world balances out and justice is happening and fairness and goodness, often doesn't seem to be rewarded. So yesterday I shared a little bit of a story about a pretty awful experience I had a few years ago. And I was able to gain the insight of, I'm glad I went through it, because it wasn't about what it took from me. It was more about what it gave me. And that was the way for me to get my power back from that scenario and from some pretty nasty people. But here's why I don't worry about revenge, because people like that are their own worst enemy. They have sour hearts. A couple of them are straight up evil. They'll destroy their own life. And sometimes, while we might wish for balance and justice, sometimes we have to understand that some people in this world are their own worst enemy, and thereby extension, their own best punishment. So remember that. If you got the narcissists, the abusers, all of that, imagine being them. Oy. And I think that's what I learned out of that experience, that I never would want to be those evil people. Like, I wouldn't want their lives. I wouldn't want that they have. I wouldn't want to cling to power. I wouldn't want to create cults. It's like hatred is the ultimate cancer in the way that it will just consume itself until there's nothing left to consume. I think it requires some higher level thinking, kind of looking at scenarios and situations from the 1,000-foot perspective. So remember that. Those people that would have hurt you and abused you, they're their own worst enemy and their own best punishment. The card that we have to go along with that is the Two of Wands. This is that idea of what kind of world are we creating? What kind of world are we building? What kind of world do we want? I sat with somebody the other day, and it was just this incredible sense of self-loathing rolled off of her. It was just, she hated herself for a lot of different reasons, but she was kind of creating that world that she was in by the story she was telling herself about her scenario. And so Spirit had to give her this different perspective about, like, hey, listen, you're not hurting people. You think you are, but you're not. And you're creating that world based on looking at a story through a particular lens. So if you have been abused and you're on the other side of it, if you have been through nasty situations with nasty people, I want you to take your power back by thinking about what those people in that scenario gave you instead of what it took from you. It's about learning, and I learned a lot through my own experiences, and I'm so grateful for it. And again, I focus on what it gave me and not what it took from me. I hope that helps you. And maybe tonight I will see you at that podcast. All my love to you. Find that podcast, my books, my meditations, all the things that I offer on my website at joshsimons.com.